Welcome to the CyberArk Privilege Cloud ISPSS Guide. In this video, we'll guide you through each step to efficiently and securely upgrade your existing Privilege Cloud connectors that were originally deployed using the legacy Privilege Cloud installer, now using modern connector management for better lifecycle management and simplified operations. Let's begin by preparing your environment. First, review both the connector management and Privilege Cloud requirements. Make sure your machine specifications align with CyberArk's guidelines by confirming that your operating system is supported. You have sufficient disk space, all software requirements are met, and the necessary user privileges are properly assigned. Also, double-check your network settings and security policies, including any SSL, TLS inspection bypass for the AWS IoT broker where required. For Privilege Cloud specifically, verify all network and machine requirements, including outbound network and port access, operating system and software compatibility, RDS licensing, and hardware specifications for each server or virtual machine. Please note that separate specifications and considerations apply for virtual machines and cloud platforms. This ensures optimal performance and compatibility for the unique demands of those environments. For detailed prerequisites, always refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Next, let's prepare your machine to deploy the Connector Management Agent. Download the Connector Management Prerequisites check script, which is included in the Privilege Cloud Tools package. First, obtain the full Privilege Cloud Tools package from CyberArk Marketplace and store it in a dedicated folder for easy access. The Privilege Cloud Tools package contains a comprehensive set of pre- and post-implementation tools essential for deploying CyberArk Privilege Cloud Connector components successfully. Within the Privilege Cloud Tools package, extract the Connector Check Prerequisites Privilege Cloud Script package. Inside, you will find important files such as the README document, the Prerequisites Check script, and the Vault Operations Tester folder. Before proceeding with any connector installation, it is important to disable any antivirus agents installed on your connector server. This precaution applies to built-in Microsoft antivirus agents, third-party antivirus solutions, and any third-party monitoring agents that could interfere with the installation process. Disabling these agents helps to avoid conflicts and ensures a smooth, uninterrupted setup of your CyberArk environment. By following these steps, you'll lay a strong foundation for secure and reliable Privilege Cloud Connector deployment. Please refer to CyberArk's official documentation for more information. Let's now proceed with preparing your Privilege Cloud connectors for the upgrade. Ensure you have the necessary administrative credentials with the right permissions, including Privilege Cloud System Administrator or Connector Management Admin roles, the installer user password, which must be reset if expired, and a domain or local user account with local administrative rights. Remember, installer user passwords expire every 24 hours and must be reset as needed using only alphanumeric characters without any special symbols. Having these credentials with the correct permissions ensures a smooth installation process and helps maintain the security and manageability of your CyberArk environment. Before deploying additional connectors, note that concurrent installations aren't supported. Each must be completed before starting the next. For strong security and compliance, review CyberArk official documentation before beginning deployment. Next, prepare your connector server machine by taking a snapshot in case you need to roll back, generating a group policy report, verifying current CPM and PSM versions, checking the CPM mode, downloading the latest Privilege Cloud software package, and the updated GPO hardening package. Depending on your configuration, download the correct package. For SRS and PSM, choose the Privilege Cloud Connected GPO for SRS PSM. For CPM and PSM, select the Unified Hardening GPO package. For PSM-only installations, navigate on your connector server to Program Files, CyberArk, Management Agent, Workspace. Access the PSM installation folder. and extract the CyberArk hardening in-domain PSM zip file. Copy the GPO hardening packages to your domain server and extract them. Before proceeding with any connector installation or upgrade, it is important to disable any antivirus agents installed on your connector server to prevent interference with the installation and upgrade. This precaution applies to built-in Microsoft antivirus agents, third-party antivirus solutions, and any third-party monitoring agents that could interfere with the installation process. Disabling these agents helps to avoid conflicts and ensures a smooth, uninterrupted upgrade of your CyberArk environment. If your environment includes PSM servers, backup configuration and log files, verify local user group memberships for the PSM Connect and PSM Admin Connect users, and back up the PSM Configure AppLocker.xml file. If you have customized it, and ensure the custom changes are applied before running the hardening script. Also, upgrade the PSM Health Check if it is installed. Before upgrading, divert traffic away from any PSM servers being upgraded to avoid disruptions. For detailed information and best practices, always refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Before installing the connector management and upgrading Privilege Cloud, ensure your environment meets all necessary prerequisites. These checks cover your general system setup, connectivity for PSM and CPM modules, SIA connector, and secure tunnel requirements. Use the provided prerequisites check script to streamline this process. It not only flags issues, but also proactively installs essential services like Remote Desktop Service and the Remote Desktop Connection Broker. The prerequisites script for Privilege Cloud can be run in 4 distinct ways depending on your use case. First, the in-domain deployment option is ideal when your connector server is part of the same Active Directory domain as your target resources, ensuring seamless integration and credential validation. Next, choose out-of-domain setup when your connector operates outside of the main Active Directory domain, perfect for isolated resources or separate network segments. The CPM connection testing mode specifically verifies connectivity and credentials between the Central Policy Manager and your privileged accounts, validating secure password management workflows. Lastly, use the troubleshooting mode when you encounter configuration issues or setup failures. This targeted test pinpoints problems and guides you through corrective actions. Select the method that best matches your infrastructure and deployment goals. No matter which method you select, all checks within the prerequisite script must pass before you proceed. This ensures a smooth and successful installation, laying a solid foundation for your Privilege Cloud deployment. Take the time to verify every requirement up front, and you'll avoid common issues as you move forward. In this video, we will run the prerequisite script using the in-domain deployment option. First, open PowerShell as an administrator on your connector server. Navigate to the directory where you've stored the prerequisite script and run the command for in-domain deployment. When prompted, enter your Privilege Cloud portal URL to proceed. A window will pop up here. Select the components you plan to install on this server. If you are installing PSM on the server, you'll be prompted with an option to deploy Remote Desktop Services or RDS. Select Yes if you'd like to deploy RDS now, or No if you prefer to deploy it later. Please note, RDS is required for privilege session management, so it must be installed before proceeding with PSM. During the RDS deployment step, you may see a prompt to press Enter to restart the server. Once the server restarts, log in again using the same user account from when you started running the prerequisite script. The script will automatically continue from where it left off. Wait a few minutes while RDS is fully deployed. Afterwards, the script will automatically launch the full prerequisites check for your system. Once the prerequisites check is complete, you'll be prompted to run a CPM install connection test. Choose Yes if you are planning to install CPM on the server, and enter your installer user credentials when prompted. Click OK and wait for the connection test to finish. At the end, You'll see the test results along with a text document summarizing the network requirements for your environment. Be sure to save this document and verify that all listed addresses are properly whitelisted in your environment. This will help you avoid connectivity errors. If all the prerequisites checks and the connection test pass, your server is ready to proceed with deploying the connector management agent and upgrading the privileged cloud connectors. Remember, all checks in the prerequisite script must pass before continuing. Now, let's move on to installation and deployment of the connector management agent on your existing connector server. In connector management, click Add a Connector. Define your installation details, including folder locations defaulting to C, program files, or a custom English named path. Assign your connector to a pool in the Advanced Settings section. Pool assignment enables high availability for supported components. For most installations, simply retain the default pool assignment. If your connector host is behind a proxy, configure proxy settings when necessary. For environments with proxies, note that CPM and PSM components can't be installed directly via connector management. They'll need CyberArk support assistance for initial deployment. Once details are confirmed, copy and run the installation script in a local admin PowerShell session. Keep in mind, the script is valid for 5 minutes. Renew it if necessary. Select your newly added connector and verify that the management agent is installed successfully. With the management agent now successfully installed, we can proceed to check for available upgrades for the privileged cloud connectors currently deployed on your connector server. First, let's assess your privileged cloud configuration. In the user portal, open Administration, expand My Environment, and enter Connector Management. Select a defined connector and click Add New Component. When adding new components, review the available options. If the CPM option is absent, your system is set for SRS and PSM. For modern service deployments, the Connector Management Agent covers secrets rotation and discover no separate installation required. Just install the PSM component and skip the CPM-related setup. For on-premises deployments needing both CPM and PSM, install both components. For more information, always refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Next, navigate to Connector Management within the administration space. There, check which connectors have available upgrades. Connector Management supports upgrades for the management agent, CPM, and PSM components. Next, update the group policy object hardening as needed, either by deploying the updated GPO packages or manually adjusting the settings. For detailed information and best practices, always refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Once you are ready, we can start the upgrade. Log into your CyberArk Privileged Cloud portal and access connector management in the administration space. If components on any connector have a newer version available, you'll see an Available Upgrades indicator in the connector row. You may select each connector to upgrade the CPM or PSM individually, or use the main connector's upgrade link to upgrade both the CPM and PSM together. In this demonstration, we will be upgrading both the CPM and PSM using the Unified Upgrade selection. Select the connector to upgrade and click the Upgrade button. In the Upgrade wizard, select the components to upgrade. The management agent will be selected by default if an update is available. Choose the Privileged Cloud environment, usually set to production, unless advised otherwise. Input your installer user credentials and select the CPM type, whether active or passive, depending on your deployment. In this demonstration, we are upgrading the passive CPM. If upgrading PSM, enter the domain or local account credentials prepared earlier, start the upgrade. The system will validate credentials and settings. This may take a few minutes. After validation, click Continue to launch the upgrade immediately or wait for the automatic timer to start. The system will download and install new component versions, automatically managing service restarts. Once each component finishes upgrading, verify its status is healthy and the version number matches the latest in connector management. After the upgrade, restart the connector machine to complete the process. Now, verify connector status and logs. Troubleshoot if necessary. Conduct tests of PSM connections by executing sample sessions to verify operational functionality. Ensure that testing encompasses several of the connection components configured within your environment. Re-enable or reinstall antivirus software that was disabled before upgrading. For high availability, repeat the upgrade steps on additional connectors in your environment. For more information and best practices, please refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Finally, complete post-upgrade tasks such as updating password rotation plugins and connector components like SSH, key, and toad connectors. For more information and detailed guidance, please refer to CyberArk's official documentation. You've now successfully upgraded your Privilege Cloud connectors originally deployed with the Privilege Cloud installer using the modern connector management approach. For more detailed guidance, configuration options, best practices, and troubleshooting support, please refer to CyberArk's official documentation and knowledge base articles. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future updates.